Utaha 先輩。
Hello，大家好，I'm Utaha fan. It's time for another AmiAmi video, where I rank the top 10 bishoujo figures of the week into a tier list. This week we have a return of a popular Blue Archive figures as well as other beautiful bishoujo girl. The list is captured as of May 4th, afternoon Japan time. First up, we have a class president, Reina Zuckerberg's affordable figure from Amister. If you're into mechanical, then this one is definitely one for you. She certainly give a great first impressions, right, with that frontal impact. And she is looking very lovely here. Back shot looks good. Front shot is where the money is at, where her skirt is slowly sliding down her very sexy thigh there. Wow, great photos of her melons for sure. Just look at those coconuts, right? Very lovely. Wow, fantastic shot of her asset. Very, very sexy everywhere you look. Wow, getting lots of reaction for sure. Side shot showcasing her side boob here. Even the back from behind, you can see a bit of her melon, so that's great. And then she look even prettier without the glasses, so and if you prefer glasses on, that's totally up to you. And then there's also a mole in her right breast. There's some more photos of her in the classroom, ready to discipline you as the class president. I would want to be disciplined as well with such a beautiful class president for sure. Wonder what the punishment will be. Wow, nice shot of her skirt here from behind. So a fantastic, affordable figure all around. I would say a high B for me. Maybe actually an A tier given the price. So let's bump her up to A tier. We're up for a good start. Then we have Wakamo from Blue Archive. This one is a re-release. So I didn't end up ordering her, although I know a lot of people was really in love of this figure because of the design. I mean, cool wooden, right? With the mask on, she looks like a very cool figure. From the back, there's a lot of intricate detail. On top, a half kimono design. The flowers pattern look nice, and the asymmetric design of the tie looking very good as well. There's some more buckle around her beautiful tie there. So a great figure all around, lots of details, right? As you can see, and then there's the paint job looks fantastic, a little bit squishy in the absolute territory there. Yeah, really fantastic shot of her beautiful legs here. I was actually in Akiba when they were showcasing her. I lined up for it, and kind of funny story, I didn't know she was there, and then I end up didn't actually seeing her in person and just look at the gallery of the other figures, so that was kind of a regret. But yeah, she looked fantastic with the mask off as well, looking very beautiful and magic cute here. Yeah, beautiful design of the half kimono. Yeah, half of the cost of it probably go into sculpting that. Expression-wise, she looks lovely. You also have a different eye decal or faceplate as well. So this one looks like she's in love, right, with that heart shape. Iris are looking great. Yeah, overall, this is such a fantastic Blue Archive figures. I can see why people are crazy over her. So definitely an S tier figure, I think. Yeah, hard to argue with this one, especially since we already know she turned out fantastic in the first batch. Next up, we have another Rudo figure. So this one by Finger Toy. She's in a bunny suit, and then there's some kind of fur clothes wrapped around her. Pretty nice in terms of the pose. I do like how one of her leg is up right there. Back shot looks good. Some more close-up of the bunny suit and the fur. I wonder what texture they are in. And then there's a heart shape next to her bump, so that's a nice touch. In terms of the sculpt of her hair on the back, unfortunately it looks a bit too busy to my liking. The bunny ear also got some texture in it, so that's nice. Well, not a bad one. Not as good as the other two earlier, so I say B tier. Then we have another L villager. This is the 15th one now. So they just keep pumping out those L villagers. The overall design kind of always looks the same. So at this point, get a little bit tiring. Although the base design looks rather interesting in this one. Something is draping, some slimy stuff. Expression-wise, this is one of the better looking one of those L villager. Although I'm not too keen on all those slimy add-on all over her hat. And then here's the more erotic face of her with the blushings. I guess maybe the slimy piece is detachable and you can put it in different spot. Wow, back shot looks good though. Love the butt cheek here. Yeah, definitely fantastic bottom here. And then front shots, right? I mean, everywhere you look, those lovely coconut. Yeah, but personally, I prefer the back for sure. And you can have kind of a translucent cover over her melon, so that's pretty nice, as well as her bottom as well. I wonder if it's a full cast of. There you go, without all the super floral stuff right there, I say. With the bare skin version, she looks much prettier and sexier for sure. Wow, just look at the impact here, right? I mean, fantastic shot of her bottom here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down here, my friend. Yeah, it's her next to the other elf villager, and I wonder what this line is supposed to show. But interesting. So you have different accessory, I guess. So rather interesting elf villager, although the design seems to be just repeating at this point. But if you love this series, I guess you're just going to get her anyway. So I would say a B tier for me. Then we have a creature May. I think it's an original character. This one comes with a bonus tapestry or poster of some sort. So very different design. A little bit of a horror bishoujo vibe. Also have some slimy stuff, so not sure what's going on. The base have a skull and looks like it's a graveyard stone maybe. Yeah, pretty interesting contrast, right, with the maid dress and the cemetery theme. Got a little bit of a roundish design overall with everything, right? Everything is kind of round, not a lot of sharp edges. And then is that master, I guess? Yeah, so that's the grave of the master. And oh, maybe that's the heart. I wonder if that's supposed to be your heart there. And she is eating and licking it. Ew, okay. Yeah, not really sure what's going on here. So, and then her tongue is blue, right? So, yeah, very interesting choice here. Yeah, this, I guess, is not a slimy stuff. Lots of photos of her. Oh, it's not a tapestry of poses, acrylic plate. Yeah, not my type of figure, so I put her C tier as well as the non-bonus one. So next up we have another original character, I think. Kirie, is that her name? This is the deluxe edition. She is holding an umbrella in some kind of awkward pose, kind of slightly bending her knee, not sure what's going on. Maybe because something is too heavy, I'm not sure. Yeah, probably. Not a fan of the design of her dress though. Or is that a bodysuit? Not sure. She definitely have a big melon for sure. Not sure what those tattoo is. Yeah, with the half mask on, I think she looks better. With the mascara on the eye, it looks a bit more mysterious. Back for some reason is wide open. Interesting. Wow, side shot kind of really showed how awkward this pose is, right? And it's almost like she's doing these motions of kneeling down, but it's how, ooh, look at that. Although I do love this shot. Okay, that's really distracted me there. I guess that's where the money shots are. You're buying to see her bottom, although the front can be lovely too. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of this pose, right? Looking from the side, it doesn't look great, but from the back, maybe they're designing with that in mind. Even from the front, yeah, so definitely the back shot is what this is for, and you might want to display her that way. Okay, and then you also get a acrylic plate. That seems to be a popular bonus this week. Yeah, the pose are just too awkward, even though I like the behind shots, so unfortunately CT. Next up, we have a pop-up parade of Sakura Miku. Looks like she's on a casual date outfit here, waiting for you, maybe in Shinjuku Station. Wow, I love her expression here. Kind of manga line brushing here looks great. It's simple, but her sculpt looks good, right? Beautiful line here, and she's holding a handbag. I love the hair clip here. The color is a little bit more orangey than pink, but I'll take that since I like orange. Yeah, just brick roll base, so at least it's not just a generic one. The ruffle on the skirt could be a bit more detailed, but I guess the over theme of the figure is kind of going with this simple look here. Yeah, backshot is kind of the weak point, I guess, but the trim tail, the way they twirl around does look nice. Yeah, expression is the highlight for me, yeah. So a pretty decent Sakura Miku, I would say B tier. Then we have Nikke, Crown, Anando. Interesting collection of faceplate here. Yeah, love the brushing and this kind of smirky smile here. Yeah, look at all those curl, right, in her hair. Yeah, smiley face looks good too. Yeah, there's some details on the weapons. The overall design, I think, looks good. Color palette look nice, and it got this kind of wing here, or mini wing, not sure. The crown on top looks nice though. And then not sure what this eye decal is, but she is laughing, I guess. So a decent Nando, not bad. I would say B tier. Although as always, could use more accessory. Finally, we have Mahino or Yama. It's a 1/4 scale, but oh, okay. Do you get a bikini underneath the t-shirt? Okay, I was just going to complain. It's a pretty simple figure for the price, but if this can be taken off, then I guess it's alright. Yeah, here's looks like a younger girl, so the proportion is a little bit off in my opinion, but look a bit embarrassed here, not sure what's going on. Yeah, kind of interesting expressions, yeah, with the mouth. Can definitely take off the t-shirt. Yeah, looking quite nice. Although again, the proportion is not my type. But yeah, it does looks cute though. Yeah, from the back. Side shot looks okay. I mean, That's not much of a melon to speak of, but if you're into washboard girl, then this one probably is for you. Although I do like this shot where you can see a little bit of her butt cheek from the top. Wow, okay, it's showcasing that it's a 1/4 scale, about 40 centimeter tall. So other than the proportion, I think it's okay. Just not my kind of bishoujo figure, so yeah, so I say another C tier. And there you have it. This is the list of the week. Very tempted to maybe get the Wakamo, although I don't want to go down the rabbit hole of collecting blue archive figures, even though they look lovely, right? But if you miss out the first time, now is your chance, right? And let us know what you think of the figure of this week. As always, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoy my content, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I really appreciate it. Until next time, you have a wonderful day. Bye bye.